If you've added AI to your stack and your week still feels exactly the same, this episode is going to hurt a little. And then it's going to help a lot.
Hey, it's Ronsley. Welcome, you AI geek, to Amplify AI.
We see all the new AI tools that are coming out. We are in this constant cycle of ChatGPT today, released 5.2. But what happens is we are constantly in search of more information. All this stuff recorded, like you go to events, you go to webinars, you download stuff, you get a lead magnet, but the week still looks the same. The business doesn't move. Here's what today is all about. I want you to understand that even though you've tried all these things, the top 10 tools, I want to tell you that it's not an AI tool problem. It's a system problem. Your problem isn't AI. Your problem is fragmented ownership. No one really owns the jobs and it kind of defaults back to you. So here at Amplify AI, we don't build AI stacks. We build AI team members. And that's a really important distinction. Here is the ideal definition of an AI team member. It has a clear name, has clear inputs, and has clear outputs. It has a clear, concrete process on what it actually does and how it makes decisions. Let's talk about an example, right? Let's think about meeting notes, and we have all these transcribers that are in our meetings, whether they're team meetings or client meetings. The idea is that when the call gets recorded, what if an AI team member went not only recorded or was responsible for the recording of the meeting, but also took that meeting, summarized it, broke it down, found all the action items and the to-dos of that meeting and who it was allocated to with due dates, and automatically extracts and pushes them into your project management tool that allows you to track whether those things are being done or not. And the idea is that at the end of the day, all your meetings are captured, all your to-dos from those meetings are captured, and they're tracked in something useful that can go on. So right now, if you're not using it that way, what tends to happen is, did you capture that? I said in the last meeting that we had to do this, and how come we didn't get that done? Here is what's really important. You start with one job and not the whole company when it comes to AI. So don't believe that one thing is going to fix it all. I don't want AI to make me sound like everyone else. Please go back through our catalog and find my prompting guide. It's called The Creator. It's 7 steps. If you have 7 of those steps in your prompts, you will get the results that you want. The main thing when you're using artificial intelligence is that you want it to act like you. You and I don't want AI to sound like everyone else or this generic robotic way of expressing. Trust in your business is the real asset. You want to be able to not lose the brand trust that you've built in your marketplace by using AI in the wrong way. Now, when you think about how you would train a new team member in your business, that's the same way you would train an AI in your business. And the way to do that is your AI kind of watches all your conversations, your writing, then it learns from the best material, your tone, your tempo, the stories you tell. And then you, as the person creating the AI or team member, you give it guardrails. What must it never say or what must it never do? Now, if you are actually creating something like that, this AI team member that you're making isn't just saving you time. It's like someone's just speaking your language who actually you can communicate with. But not only that, it has been in your head for years and it can communicate like you. The idea of AI in your business is to actually make human work more valuable. The human's not meant to do admin and remember things, and AI can do that really, really well. Okay, let me give you some examples. Now, if you were creating an AI team member that actually went out and did some work for you, now I have an AI team member, for example, that can go through my Slack and give me real information. There's another really cool AI team member that I have that actually goes through my email and finds out what the most important emails are and what to reply if there's any replies required. Here's the idea that that particular team member actually just goes through email and summarizes it very simply. So now we have a team member that goes and finds news items and ranks it and accordingly puts the relevant ones into the Slack channel. So for today, for example, Edith, which is Amplify AI's ethically driven intelligent triage helper, found this news, which is about SpaceX plans to go public, why this matters. So then not only does it read the news, but it summarizes why it matters. And also it puts the news with my commentary into this Notion page. So the commentary is written in a way that I would comment about this particular news article. So this news article is after years of resisting it, SpaceX now plans to go public. And here is the too long don't read, how I would say this. Okay, this is Ronsley commenting on this news article. Isn't it fascinating how a single company's decision can spark waves across multiple industries? Space exploration, AI, data centers floating in orbit. This sounds like sci-fi, but it's becoming our reality, and it's happening fast. Musk's SpaceX is not just about flashy rocket launches, it's about pioneering a future where technology meets the boundless possibilities of space. The implications here stretch far beyond just making money. They're about establishing a framework for future civilizations. It actually took the news article, found it, first ranked a bunch of them and saw which one was most important, ranked it and then published it. But not only that, put commentary and a one-liner and put it into this Notion database that we have. There are some other really, really cool AI tools that we have, including one that listens to all our meetings and then takes the meeting, finds the action items and puts it into our Notion database automatically. So if you use Slack, this is really useful because then the AI team members can be called on. So I can call on Edith, I can call on other team members that we have already created inside. And these can be any different types of team members. The idea of an AI team member is how much autonomy and delegation do you give to the AI team member when you're asking it to do some work. So there are different ways and there are 5 levels. So the first one is you can give it context inside a chat. But the problem with that is that you forget things and you have to retell the chat every time if you have to give it more context or any of that because it forgets things. The second is inside a project. And now you can have the project inside Claude or ChatGPT. There's different ways that you can have a project. And that's really useful because it keeps all the context for a topic and for a client or whatever in one place, and you can think of that project as an AI team member. The next step from there is inside a custom GPT because that allows you to share it with other people, and you allow yourself to encode voice and process, so other people inside your team or clients can use it and the AI in a very consistent manner. The next step from there is as an assistant. Now this integrates with all your other tools. It integrates with your email and Slack and Notion or Monday or whatever other tasks and tools that you're using, and that allows the AI to have more context and be more aware of what it's actually trying to deliver. And then finally, as an agent. And agents is when you actually just leave it to itself and it'll do its thing. Now, there's still very much a need for the human in the loop because AI goes in different tangents. So it has agentic type behavior where it can watch and decide, but if you are smart, you have to be able to create an agent with conditions and conditional logic so that it doesn't stray. It has guardrails. And in that sense, it can decide across different things and act across different tools and make some really cool decisions and save you as a business owner or as a business a lot of time. Okay, so a lot of theory, a lot of different concepts. So if you're already using AI and nothing in your week has changed, you don't need more tools. You need one clear AI team member that owns a result and respects your voice and actually removes hours from your week so you can do other things. Do the Amplify AI Diagnostic. It takes a few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes at the most. It's free and it shows you exactly where an AI system can give you the biggest time win without wrecking your brand. The link is in the description or in the show notes. It is go to amplifyais.com. You'll find the link straight on the website. Do the diagnostic, then come back to this episode and build your first system. I'm Ronsley. I'm building an AI company. I hope you join me for the ride. I will see you at work.
Hey, AI Geek. Thanks for listening. Your job doesn't stop here. I want you to lend your voice to the conversation. So you can join those conversations, discussions, new trainings, new recordings, and the rest of the AI geeks by going to amplifyais.com. Also, share this podcast with a friend, another potential AI geek. Until then, much love.